Hi, my name is Sandy Carter, and I'm IBM's General Manager of Ecosystem Development and a Social Business Evangelist. And today we have a very special coffee break, and that's because it's all about startups. Today we kick off our very first IBM Global Entrepreneur Week. Now this whole week, February 3rd through 7th, we're going to be hosting a packed 5-day agenda. We'll have virtual sessions, face-to-face sessions that will bring together the whole set of networks that you need to be an entrepreneur or an intrapreneur. Now, in spirit of this week, today we're going to talk to Connie Wright. She is a principal at the angel investment firm Commonwealth Pacific Ventures and managing director at Accountability, which is a company which provides accounting solutions to startups. Now, Connie certainly knows a thing or two about startups and business, so I am so excited to hear her insight for entrepreneurs. So, Connie, let's start out with this question. It's really tough to get a startup going and tougher to grow it. All of them need expert advice. And I know that you work with startups every day. So could you share with us, let's say, your top 5 questions that you ask startups when assessing their business?
So startups all have a common core and theme to them. They've come up with a brilliant idea. They have a team. And they believe their idea is the next best thing since sliced bread. When I look at a startup, I say, let's define your team. And why are you special? What's brilliant about your team? I think what's important about a team is that you have balance. A lot of times startups will have 2 really, really bright technical people, but then they fail to have some of the other players they need to help them get to market. What's important about a startup is they think about not only where they are today, but where they need to be 12 months from now and what that team needs to look like to get there from today to 12 months from now. The other piece is, well, what are you giving the marketplace? What are you trying to provide to the marketplace? Is it really the next greatest thing since sliced bread? Everybody believes it is. So I ask everybody, all right, who's your competition? And oftentimes they'll say, nobody. Well, I'm sorry, there's something out there you're competing against. Very few come up with that never before thought of idea. Most have something else out there. Even Facebook had MySpace starting to percolate up. There were other tools out there. So what are you doing? What does that market look like? How are you competing against them? And how are you different? And what is going to draw people to you because of that differentiator? Now, the last is understanding risk. Risk is both by definition, the market you've chosen to enter into, and it is how you have defined yourself. How did you build your business? How are you choosing to build your business? Are you so focused on the technology and maybe you failed to think about the integration? Have you so focused on the technology and you don't have a go-to-market strategy for that? Have you misread and don't understand what it takes to either develop, design, manufacture your product, and do you understand what it will take to get it to market? Do you understand even the cost to develop what you're developing and how you will bring it to market? So risk is the key component that people often fail to think about.
Connie, those are great questions and really important for startups to ask themselves when they're trying to get their business off the ground. Now, during Entrepreneur Week, we're hosting our IBM Smart Camp Global Finals, and I know you know what that means, but it's where our top 8 finalists from around the world come together in a competition and pitch their business to IBM in hopes of being named the IBM Entrepreneur of the Year. So what is the best advice that you can give to startups when they have to pitch their plans to a potential investor?
The pitch in the business plan is how you take your idea and you get people to invest in you. And so what will happen is founders will be brilliant and they understand their idea, just deep dive. But they approach investors, and you'd like to think investors understand it, but they really don't. Even every now and then you come across an investor who really, really gets it, but a lot of investors are at the 30,000 foot level. And the first thing a founder needs to do is create the aha moment that when they walk in the door in the first 30 seconds, they get the investor interested. And so many times they'll throw the team up there, they'll throw all these great things up there, they'll go in a deep dive about the product, and what they haven't done is they haven't taken 30 seconds to say, I am solving this incredible problem in the marketplace. I'm curing cancer. I'm removing all the traffic jams ever in life so that your commute is no longer a hassle. You have to define that aha moment right away. Everybody sits up in the room, now they're listening. Now you have to then, prove this is how I'm solving it. This is what it is.
Wow, Connie, those are great insights. Not only did you show us what really makes a great business pitch, but also how planning ahead is critical for startups to create that detailed roadmap so they can plan their strategy and make decisions that are more effective. So thanks so much, Connie. Thanks for all of you for watching, because this has been our Social Business Coffee Break.